Hello, welcome to the Villages, Florida. My name is David. I'm a realtor with Florida Realty Investments, and every week we produce this show that gives you an overview of what's happening in the Villages real estate market. If you have any interest in buying or selling a home in the Villages, please contact me at DavidisinFlorida@gmail.com. There are 2 points I'd like to make to start. First, make sure you check the date. We produce this show every Monday. Make sure you're getting the most recent information. The second point is that all this information is from the multiple listing service. It does not include properties that are on the Village's internal VLS listing site. We're going to be covering a lot of material, so here we go. We start by looking at total listings. In the Villages this week, listings range in price from $174,000 to almost $2 million. And you can see that since April 4th, the number of total listings in the Villages has risen from 108 listings to 211 as of today, August the 8th, 2022, down very slightly from last week. We can take a look at all of these listings in more detail. This breaks the listings down by price segment, and you can see that this week there is one house for sale between 100 and 200,000, and in the price range of 200 to 300,000, there are 17. The most active price segment, the $300,000 to $400,000 price range, this week there are 72 homes for sale. Last week there were 78. The week prior to that, 79, 76, 76. Interestingly enough, we did see a fairly big jump in the number of homes for sale in the $400,000 to $500,000 price range over the last 7 days. We can also take a closer look at these listings, and you can see that the median listing price per square foot does seem to be trending lower. It reached almost $284 a square foot for the median listing price for all listings. At the end of May, we're down to just barely over $272 a square foot in the most recent period. When we look at how long it's taking homes to sell, we can see that the median time on the market for all listings is currently holding steady at around 37 days, dramatically increased from when we started doing this report at the beginning of April. Looking at listings, we can see that the percentage of listings that have decreased their asking price since originally being listed is still hovering well over 50%. Currently, more than half of all listings in the Villages have decreased their asking price. Taking a closer look at the decreases, we can see that of listings that have had a decrease, the percentage decrease does seem to be increasing. We can see that we're over 4.5% again as the median decrease for all listings that have a decrease. If we look at a graph showing new listings, you can see that we're now including pending sales so that you can get some idea as to how many properties are entering and leaving the market every weekly period. If we look at the most recent 2 weeks, we can see that the number of new listings has increased from 22 to 31 over the last 7 days, and the number of pending sales has increased from 30 to 33. We can take a look at what price ranges are seeing new listings. Over the last 7 days, there have been 3 new listings in the $200,000 to $300,000 price range, consistent with what we've seen over the last 5 weeks. Interestingly enough, in the $400,000 to $500,000 price range, the last 7 days have seen 15 new homes enter the market, almost double the prior periods. Next, we look at properties that sold over the last 7 days, properties ranging in price from $185,000 to $537,000 closed. However, over the last 7 days, we only saw 19 properties close, which matches the low that we've seen since the beginning of April and is only half of what seemed normal just recently. Here's the breakdown on properties that sold. Over the last 7 days, there were 6 closings between 3 and 400,000 and 5 closings between 4 and 500,000. There were only 2 properties that sold and closed over 500,000 over the last week. If we take a look at closings over the last 7 days, we can get some sense of the price per square foot that's been realized. We're still hovering around $255 per square foot as the median price per square foot on closings. This graph shows us the median time on the market for properties that sold over the last 7 days. We're seeing that the time for properties to sell is continuing to gradually increase. It's taking in the low 20 days now. It was only 5 days at the beginning of April. This last graph might be the most dramatic. This shows properties that went pending over the last 7 days. The median time on the market as of a week ago was 12.5 days. As of the most recent 7-day period, it was almost double that at 24 days. The percentage of properties that had a price reduction was over 48% last week. It's only 36% this week, but the percent change last week was only 4.33%, and this week it's over 6%. 6% for the median price change on properties that went pending. So that concludes our look at the Villages real estate market as of the 8th of August 2022. Once again, if you have any interest in buying or selling a property in the Villages or its close proximity, please contact me at DavidisinFlorida@gmail.com. I will be happy to answer any questions that you have, and if I don't have an answer, I'll be happy to research to find the answer for you. If you have a specific geographical area in the Villages that you're interested in or a price range, contact me at my email address and I will be sure that you are apprised of any new properties on the market that meet your criteria. Hope to hear from you. Take care.